Hi, I'm Robert Ranieri, and this is a view of eastern Pennsylvania's Winged Dam, which I painted, a couple of decades ago. And the Winged Dam is actually an architectural or landscape architectural feature. This broad black band is actually a view of the slanting cascade of the water coming from one river into another, from the Bluejay into the Delaware River. And I was standing on a plaza here. You can see the arcs of the railing that was keeping pedestrians safe from falling into the water. And there are several dramatic things that occur. Of course, immediately, these rhythms, of course, have been interesting, and I've used them in my architectural works, of course. And then you have a very prominent image of the flared wings of a bluejay that is crossing into view. And so you have, let's say, a unit here. This is the crowning element for this lower third of the painting. And of course you see the foaming and the disturbance of the water as it, after it falls like a thin sheet and becomes more of a surf-like, say, disturbance. And then the major portion of eastern PA is actually registered here. There's a double domed church which casts a shadow or casts its light way down here in a quasi-reflected pattern in the water, which is actually receiving the light of a low sun. So that gives me an opportunity to have this pale orange repeated, two slabs that give a kind of framing for the activity of this architectural and landscape development. This is actually a steel bridge of a railroad track that crosses right through here. And then the paint quality here is much simpler and more brusque. You have daubs and you have the sweeping of a large brush to bring the golden light all the way down, so you have a kind of architectural column, even though it's transferring from architecture to landscape and more landscape in terms of the water effect, the spilling of the water itself. So that's pretty much it. A very small work relatively to my other works, but done with a certain kind of speed and panache and kind of enjoy of how paint feels with a brush. And then having the effect of a kind of transcendental luminosity. One does not need to be religious to feel that there's a kind of luminosity, and the contest between this vertical, as it's like a column supporting that sky and the dome, twin domes, and then you have this wonderful bass, say bass notes, if you will, thinking of high voice, middle voice, and low voice. So the music always comes into my thinking, and as you know, if you hum a tune, you'll be able to recall that high and low. And there'll be more of this kind of thing. Thank you.